pretty comparable bands. Now Beastmaster moving up to that opening couplet, and Coddle also removed right away. No first pick Coddle this time.
Good adaptation. As expected, that gets followed up with.
But it leaves the Prophet in, and at least Infamous are aware, right? They take away that first pick from EGOBOYS that we've seen very successful in the mid lane. Question is, what will Infamous want to do with this blank canvas Nature's Prophet?
Yeah, I just wonder here what they're going to flex this Nature's Prophet with, because Mr. Jeans doesn't actually play, at least from the data that I got. I didn't see any Nature's Prophet games. So I guess they could swap it to a 5, but it's probably going to be Mariano NP, right?
Yeah, he definitely plays Prophet, but I think it's likely, like, I'd say it's actually just 50-50 if it's going to be 5 or 3.
Okay.
I think it's a totally viable 5 as long as you have like a decent position 1. And I was really curious with this pick because I think Grim is also kind of tempting versus the Treants, but Crystal Maiden is just, very well-rounded hero too.
AoE slow gives you some tools against the Treants so they don't swarm you as much.
AoE attack speed slow, most specifically. That's why she's very good versus Phantom Lancer as well. It's extremely good.
Since we're talking Grim, did you guys know that Inkswell doesn't stun creeps or illusions?
Yes.
I did not know it did not stun illusions.
Yeah, it doesn't stun illusions. So I guess, the Q does decent damage to the NP.
Oh, that's actually amazing against PL. You just get to find the real PL. Yeah, I knew about creeps. Illusions has to be a bug. He
does damage to everything, but he only stuns heroes.
That's actually amazing. Yeah. All right, cool. All
right, so swap the Medusa Nyx.
Yeah. Interesting. So they don't think it's that bad. They're just like, yeah, I mean, that wasn't the problem, I guess.
I'm surprised.
If you build BKB, it was definitely not going to be a problem. I think like in their heads, what they were doing is Enigma would get a black hole eventually, and Medusa wouldn't need BKB because everyone would be black hole for some reason. But
well, I don't think it matters what hero you pick if you're going to 5-man black hole.
Yeah, the fights really didn't go the way they thought it would. Well, I don't know. I feel like it's really greedy to play Medusa versus Nyx. I also hope they just lane Medusa as a carry, as Theban said. If they go for the mid Medusa, at least actually get heroes that can group up and do stuff. Not have Enigma bristle back again.
Yeah, they're on that already, though, with the Pango ban. I think that's one of the best heroes for exactly what you're talking about. Tide's okay. Yes, he ravages a long cooldown, but he still has somebody just like chuck in there.
Yeah.
Benefits a lot from the Arcane Aura, too.
Definitely. PL Invoker, pretty solid bans from EGOBOYS. Classic Medusa counters. I still can't believe this is... We're going back to this classic pattern, Bowie. Didn't work in game 1. Fuck it. Let's do the same thing in game 2. Like, what the hell, man? Dusa into Nyx again. Like, are Infamous just going to pick Juggernaut?
I think you'll ban Juggernaut for EGOBOYS. I really hope they do. It feels like a really good answer in terms of late game and tempo as well. Like, it's so easy to force towers.
And it's not like Jug is hard to play either, Like, as far as carries go, he's...
Because they banned Slark last time, so then you're basically just trading it out.
10 seconds remaining.
Slark might be a better hero versus Medusa, but I think Jug is a better hero overall.
5 seconds remaining.
True.
Hard to overestimate the impact of the healing ward on a carry. That spell is just... They banned the Slark, so there you go.
Pick Jug now, and then you have mid-Medusa Juggernaut, boys.
And they go for the Mars. I mean, the healing ward is a big part of what lets Jug play so fast. He can jump in, and then he can heal up the whole team so you can re-goose without a real back. Those moments are huge in the mid-game.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way they don't go Jug, right? Medusa Mars?
Yeah, it seems too obvious, like it's a bait or something,
Mm-hmm. I would hope so.
I have no counter argument here. Like
playing
Jug,
the same way they did.
Jug stands out.
Trying to think if they make this Prophet a 5 now, or if they go back for like an Undying or something. I mean, Undying is kind of bad versus Dusa, I guess, but like some other 5. Like, what's the value play here?
I think Grimstroke is actually pretty good with the Nyx. If they want to
just go back for Witch Doctor, dude.
Monkey King.
All right, Monkey King. Another position one that can play relatively fast.
Yeah, it definitely destroys the Mars lane.
Phoenix
10
is still in.
seconds remaining.
There's a Carapace, but
5 seconds
I don't know.
remaining.
Versus the Egg. Like Egg versus Wukong's gonna be kind of nice.
Yeah. I think...
It's also the Shaker combo that we've seen. Tusk is still in.
What about Wind Ranger here? I know it's weird, but it's a South American staple, and it's like good versus NP, good versus Monkey King.
Definitely viable. If someone likes playing it, this would be a good game for it.
Infamous turn to pick.
Ooh,
Nice. Yeah, and the thing is that it's going to also still be mid, depending on what
Oh.
happens in the end. Right?
Definitely.
Like,
Wow,
there's a lot of value there.
That's so true, actually, because the two heroes alone spamming this week is Wind Ranger and Medusa. He played like 13 Wind Ranger games. So
Wind Ranger is
10 seconds
very, very,
remaining.
very good versus core Monkey King. Like core mid Wind Ranger that starts off with a good lane,
Yeah.
it like
Seconds
destroys
remaining.
Monkey King because you just wind run into his ulti and you just kill him.
Yeah, he has really no option.
Yeah, I really like this pick. Good shit.
actually,
Plus,
you know,
plus you can
if
cut
this
down
was-
trees.
Mhm. If this was Nigma playing Infamous, I think they would play Monkey 5 here. If they knew
Yes.
Wind Ranger was made.
Probably.
Kuroki played a game of Monkey 5 recently for the same reason.
Yep.
So, where do you go
Infamous
here?
turn to
They need a
pick.
stronger 5, I think.
Okay.
And grab the Kunkka first.
I
Interesting.
like this. It's pretty. It's really good versus Wind Ranger,
Dire
actually.
team
Like
Yeah.
you control her from afar. You have the cleaving lane, so you don't care about the
Somebody she
mischance.
can't pick on so easily.
Can go
It can
halberd.
Ench. Does it seem? I mean, does it seem? Who cares? Doesn't matter. I don't think there's a counter anymore. She's not gonna be in the same lane. I'm just trying to think of like someone who can help the Monkey King get a good lane and it gives you dispel versus the Wind Ranger.
Yeah. I agree. I think
seconds remaining.
I would label the Crystal Maiden versus Ench, if they're both 5s, as slightly annoying for the Ench. She rotates. Obviously, she can kill your creep real easily, but
The question is there a position 3 that's more valuable than just going back for a 5 now and putting this Prophet as a 5? Can you get away with Prophet 5 versus Monkey King Wind Ranger? I don't think you can. That's a good ban. They could have Enigma 5'd.
Oh yeah.
Dire team ban.
Viper ban. Staple versus Monkey King. Really good versus Kanka. If they just played Mars 3 Medusa carry.
Ten
Ban the
seconds
Ench.
remaining.
That's a good question, though. Like, they have to go in
5
blind.
seconds
Is it more
remaining.
likely to go 5 Prophet and grab an offlaner, or go 3 Prophet and
Infamous
grab a
turn to
5?
pick.
I
They
see. I don't
banned
think you have
the
to ban the
Undying.
Undying, do you? Versus Medusa. I mean, it's still really good versus the Mars, but that they did them a favor banning that Undying. I know they like it, but we know how Undying is. There's also
10
Ogre's
seconds
like kind of
remaining.
okay.
What happened to like
think-
Warlock and these big
5
ultimate
seconds
5s?
remaining.
Is that another dead hero?
They
Uh,
secret played a game of it and they lost. So
They did.
probably
The
yes.
lane is.
So hero's dead. Seeker can't win with it. His career's over. See you later, Warlock.
Hey, they lost one game, and then I mean,
It's like, what about like a Willow 5? Is that crazy? I keep thinking about damage. I feel like they need a little bit of damage out of this pick. I don't know. I'm struggling to call this one. This is a really unique spot to be in with this draft. I don't see the obvious candidate here.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they could just play Nature's Prophet 3 to.
oh, Oracle. Oracle's still in.
Yep, Oracle.
Yeah, it's
Oracle's
okay.
got a dispel.
I mean,
too.
there's even still Witch Doctor. I mean, there's a lot of 5 options here if that's what they're looking for. Pretty much pick of the litter, except CM and Coddle.
I think Witch Doctor. I mean, does the Death Ward? It doesn't cross the arena, right? But if you throw it inside the arena, it will do damage.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can plant it inside. They go with Puck
Puck.
instead, though. So still a bit flexible, actually.
Yeah, we got no idea what's happening here.
Yep.
So that is good, at least for Infamous. They can react, and that puts some pressure on Ego Boys. Harder for them to get value out of this 10th pick when you can't read the lanes.
The coil's really good if this is a core Wind Ranger,
5
too,
seconds
because she likes to be
remaining.
slippery, right?
Yeah. And magic
So-
damage, right?
Do you guys think that we should... I think they should still mid-wind. I'm fine with it here.
Same. I think we're looking at a 4.
Unless there's some other mid that can really stomp on them. I mean, they banned the Viper.
I just hope Medusa's not mid. And
I mean, what's
if
wrong with
Medu-
Earth Spirit 4 here, Trent? For Ego Boys.
Nothing. It's good versus the Monkey King. It pairs well with the Mars and the Wind Ranger timings, and it has the Arcane aura. It's definitely good, no doubt.
Like that or Tusk, like our classic position 4s kind of jumping out.
Wind
like
Ranger
Shaman
Tusk is
here.
very strong.
Even though they have
the,
Nyx, like the Shaman Hacks versus Puck and Nyx seems pretty good.
Oh, I forgot about the Wind Ranger Tusk. That is
Yeah.
busted. Yeah, we've seen that before in Europe, I think. Maybe a couple months ago.
Liquid used to run it a lot, and they just ran it in NA, I think, the other night. But yeah, I mean, I kind of like the Hex idea too, or Rubik even. But
What?
no,
Okay.
Morph Dusa. Wow. Okay, so we're
Together.
mid morph. He sees the game. He sees the Puck. He sees the Monkey King, the Kunkka. There's a lot of crazy spells to steal here, and it is a 5 profit.
I really like this because now, if they decide to play this Kunkka mid versus the Morphling, it's actually like this Puck will have to 3, which is never good.
Yeah, so it's
Okay.
Mr. Jeans, Kunkka, and Mariano takes the puck.
I like the Morphling, honestly. I feel like you force this Puck into like you can Puck 3, but I don't think you really want to.
This is
Especially with
wild.
that lane, like Puck Nyx. Why they're actually doing that lane? You're
I
not
mean, they're
killing
against
them
a CM Medusa, though. What are they going to do with the lane?
I mean, they just need the lane not to go terrible, and I think that lane actually gives them that. I think, I went with Vigo Boys the first time. It did not work well, but this draft is objectively better than the first one.
Okay.
So I'm
All
going
right.
with Vigo Boys again.
I think the problem is if this Puck does get an okay start, which I think probably will, it's a very good Puck game still. With like Morphling, an over-leveled, not even over-leveled, a level 6 Puck is going to kind of shred here with Kunkka. Like, look how aggressive they are. Monkey King, Kunkka, Puck, Nyx, Nature's Prophet. They actually just want to cross the river and never go home.
Yeah.
And I feel like Medusa is going to be a little upset about that.
I worry that there's going to be too much pressure on Sacred on the Mars to like make the space that they need for this Dusa and Morphling to thrive. We've called for a lot of Morphling picks throughout this league. We have not seen very many here in South America. So exciting to finally see one 10th picked here in this game 2 where there's a lot on the line.
I want to see the double Medusa. That's all I want to see, man.
All right.
I think the
Double
deciding
Dusa.
factor to me is the Sacred Tano lane. If their lane goes really well because of this like Prophet 5, then that's a big boon for Ego Boys.
Definitely. All right. Well, exciting drafts here for game number 2. Time to hand it over to the commentators. Gary, we've got a 10th pick Morphling. How excited are you? You're ready to watch the double Dusa shenanigans.
Double Dusa time, yeah, should be super interesting. I mean, look at that guy, right? You can't see it, I can. Medusa, Morphling's right up at the front, leading the charge. But here we go, game 2. Ego Boys, they need this win to try and stay in the DPC. As Infamous looking pretty good in that game 1. Seems like a similar, well-rounded, tempo-based draft. Do you think they've got the answers to the Medusa? Enough of them this time, Theban?
I think not as much as game 1, that's for sure. Ego Boys, though, they're doing some funky stuff. I don't know what's wrong with them. Maybe Alone just wants to play carry from the mid lane. But this guy's playing Morphling this game. I mean, it's a lot better than playing Dusa middle, that's for sure. Morphling can fight. They got some good spells to steal. You can become a Puck in this game. You can become a Kunkka for the X mark. Normally, this Kunkka matchup is pretty good for the Morphling once he gets to that level 4, level 5 timing. But before that, there's always that potential that Kunkka can kill you. And Kunkka's going to go like Vessel, I assume.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, hit that item. And I kind of just want to touch on something Trent said, because it feels that how Infamous played in game 1 could be what they're looking for here in game 2 is play across the river and never leave. They've got Nature's Prophet, TP, make the numbers advantage, Primal Spring when you've got that talent, especially on the Monkey King. Nyx Assassin and Puck, both very elusive but gap-closing heroes. As soon as Infamous sees someone, they can jump them.
The problem with this game, though, is you're up against a Mars who is going to be countering those engagements that you make, arena into a spear. And I think that should probably net them at least 1 or 2 kills in every fight. So Infamous is not going to get out of those team fights without any deaths. And that could possibly just buy enough time for the Dusa to get farmed enough.
Oh, that's what you need. Now in the hands of Now, Medusa's going to be up in that top lane. And for the moment anyway, EGOBOYS sending 3 down south. Maiden hiding in the trees. Mars and Windranger are going to be showing in just a moment to that Nature's Prophet. As Axel starts out with the Treants.
Now also taking a beating top right now.
Yep.
But
Michael
bottom
finds
will be
him.
the action place, right? The Crystal Maiden needs to be TPing up here. She's a Nova bottom, TP's top. She's going to be minus a lot of mana.
And they see her. Treant scouts it
Oh
out.
boy. Dusa.
So immediate TP back up top, and Medusa is about to die, in fact. First blood goes the way of Mariano, and that is a disaster to start for the EGOBOYS.
Punished.
What's that Maiden?
Absolutely punished for keeping 3 heroes bottom, and that's all because of Michael, right? Michael started with the chip damage on Dusa stun, and then set that up perfectly for when she shows up into the lane to get the kill.
And Puck gets the perfect start. And it's going to be difficult. Like, Maiden, a very slow hero, doesn't have, you know, Windlace or boots or anything. And against a Puck and a Nyx, who's just going to be sitting on top of that Crystal Maiden.
And
Life is hell.
I hate like this kind of lane, right? The double ranged, like unless you're a troll warlord, Crystal Maiden just feels so sad in the safe lane with the range hero.
You just have to
Dusa
sit
doesn't
behind the
wanna
Medusa
tank
and like
damage.
leech experience, right?
Yeah, like the Dusa doesn't want to tank anything. CM doesn't want to tank anything.
Oh, the Prophet.
They got him.
Windranger with a super long range right click.
Yeah, and a
Take down
high
Axel.
proc on her damage too there. It looked like Nature's Prophet would have been fine under the tower regen and the armor, but pretty good kill. I mean, this should be a really difficult lane for the Mars, but he's doing good, man. 8-3 to 4-2 of the Monkey.
Yeah, putting a lot of pressure on Angel. And up at top, they nearly have the Maiden. Oh, Mariano with another orb. Could look to close it out. Not enough damage to finish her off. And I keep peeking into this mid lane where both players are really toying with fire, sitting at like 100 HP, like waveforming forward, of course.
Yep.
Morphling has that attribute shift. Kunkka, though, with, you know, Tidebringer, and he's landed every one of his torrents that I've seen from Mr. Jeans has been spot on.
That's the scary part. If you get hit with the torrent as a Morphling, you're gonna need that as a Kunkka to get the advantage, and he's got the advantage so far, 16-3. But once the Morphling hits level 5, that's when it gets real hard for the Kunkka.
Maiden tries to play in front of the creep wave. I'm gonna quickly realize,
Slow.
well, that's not a great idea. They've got the stun from
got an
Nyx,
orb.
a level 2 orb from Putt, not
Wow,
landing,
so
but
slow.
still gonna get the kill.
Oh, that was close. If they got the neutral kill there, then I think Mariano would have been hitting himself in the head a little bit for not throwing out that orb earlier. Puck is having such a jolly old time mid, Gary. I'm sorry, top. not
Top
mid.
lane, yeah. I mean, another like fresh wave coming crashing onto that tier 1 means it's safe farm, and now we're just gonna get hounded by that Nyx assassin. They're even gonna jump forward onto the orb to keep the damage going. What's coming out next? There's no Waning Rift. It's a 2-0-1 from Puck, so no more go.
Yeah,
Maiden's
this
gonna
phase shift
salve
is
it
so
up.
good at making sure the snake never hits the puck. So Dusa not going to be able to get mana off the puck, and Puck also not going to be taking too much damage in the lane. Very happy.
Now, Morphling has his bottle now, and he's hit level 4, nearly 5. So we should
Power
start to see a
runes.
little bit of a
Are we
swing.
going to
and
see
yeah.
another game
Oh, wow.
where a mid laner will get a rune?
We are. Sacred's going to get slain by the Monkey King down bottom lane. At the same time, blocked up by those Treants. Angel given the time to chase. And yeah, Kunkka with an Invis rune. Refills that bottle. Now, 2 games in a row when we've literally not seen it in like weeks.
Mr. Jeans. Oh boy. There's no way from up yet for alone. That got real close. Oh, he's going to go for it?
He's trying to bait him.
This is like teabagging, man.
The mind games of the Torrents. Glyphon creep wave. Trying to play down bottom lane as well. Looks like they're chasing Monkey King, but that spear just going to send him closer to his own tier 1, while mid the Morphling comes back in. Still considering that. Mr. Jesus, look at that. You know the mind games are going on. He's going to X-mark himself, head back to Fountain to refill the bottle. So he'll return, full HP, all refilled up, while alone going to have to keep bringing regen out. Axel drops down. That Windranger and the Mars around the bounty rune timing now.
It's actually crazy how well the Mars has done in this bottom lane against a Monkey King, Nature's Prophet. This is like an incredibly difficult lane.
Yeah, because usually you think Monkey King does well against these tanky melee offlaners, just keep hitting them over and over again.
Oh, he does, yeah. But I think
So
they're just doing a good job at like, microing the lane, keeping it under pressure, like to the Monkey King, and the Wind Ranger using her long range, just constantly harassing him.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, it's been a bit tough for Axel too. He's going to try and TP top, it looks like, thinking about where he should go. Prophet, yeah, a bit indecisive there. We can't figure out. Do I go back bottom, help the Monkey King? Are we going to try and kill the Medusa top? If they can land a stun with that puck orbing over, Prophet TPing, and there are the Treants. Nothing comes of it. No Nick stun, and now, with Prophet showing top lane, they know they can play aggressively bottom. Keep Angel away from the creep wave. They've gone back in top, though. Alright, it's all over the place. Michael catches out the Crystal Maiden, and they've got a substantial amount of damage to burst her down, so now the Medusa is left alone. And up.
We got the catapult here. There's a lot of pressure going to the tower while we're chasing this carry.
And Tano's forced to TP, trying to react,
Big
but another
place.
stun from Michael. They catch the Medusa, there's the big kill. Axel, the +5 Prophet. He'll gladly trade his life for those two up top, especially if they can bring down his tower, because Tano's been burnt of all his mana. Nice value point in the mana burn, and the Wind Ranger is at the third one in a row. That Urn ticks it down, so Mariano with a double kill.
Yeah, this Urn is doing so much work, and now they can just go back to taking this tower. That's what the Nature's Prophet TP top. We got the catapult.
They catch the monkey. They should finish him off. One more hit, the Frostbite's there. Axel trying to get a bit more damage back onto the Maiden while he does TP bottom. But
Yeah,
Kunkka
Angel's not-
has made the rotation. Look at Mr. Gene Steven. He's got
see
Expo
him.
and he wants Mariano. You said this Mars, he's had too much of a good time down bottom lane. He doesn't go for it though.
Doesn't go for it. They don't have the damage with even if they bow him. And if he bolts him, then all of a sudden that's on cooldown. You can't really make any other plays. So just leaves him, goes back mid, defends that tower. Morphling did so much damage to the mid tower here.
Yeah.
But overall, Infamous, I think they're happy with that, even though they did lose the Monkey King bottom. They got the top tower, puck is popping off. This Dusa doesn't really have a lane to go to, so she goes into the jungle already this early into the game. Doesn't feel too good for the Dusa.
And it's a nice little shift as well. You mentioned the Spirit Vessel on that Kunkka, right? An item we've seen from that mid lane before. But
Puck instead, right?
yeah. And that allows what? Kunkka just to go tanky. Go that halberd.
I like it. This puck is
Marcelina.
going to be gigantic.
Angel sniped out with that power shot. Wind Ranger and Maiden joining the Mars. And that's 2 kills in a row on that Monkey King, so he's going to have to consider where he heads next. Probably up towards top lane. Kick the puck out of there. Give Monkey a bit of farm up in top as they dive under the tier 1. Under a Prophet. And Infamous. Starting to bleed out. Oh, they missed the X mark mid too. Just a waveform away from alone.
So EGOBOYS lose this top tower, and they just try to make the best out of it, right? Get the
All
Crystal
alone.
Maiden to go bottom.
Radiant's bottom tower
No, don't get baited, Gary. You know, these guys are professional gamers.
is under attack.
There was a Kunkka there, ready to hit him,
Okay.
and he shifted down to like 1 HP.
Do you see his medal on his Morphling? What is that?
That's gold.
Gold?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. He's good. He's
Point
got it.
taken. They got
Yeah.
the coil and stuff.
Oh, the vessel, though. 8-minute
we
vessel.
go. In onto alone. They missed the boat crashing. The torrent will still land, but they get the kill in the end. Mr. Jeans loses his courier in the midst of that. There's the Crystal Maiden. Back to the tier 2.
Radiant's
Even a
structures
gold
are
Morphling
fortified.
ain't gonna survive against an 8-minute vessel on puck, Gary.
It's pretty nuts, and they want the Medusa now. She's out of mana. 5 stick charges up her sleeve, but the Monkey King has come in. They cleave through with the Tidebringer. That looks so simple for Infamous. Frostbite holds Axel in place. The Wind Ranger trying to chip away at the Prophet, but every other hero here from EGOBOYS on the run. Try and hide. And there is the snipe onto Axel. Wind Ranger doing whatever she can to delay this push or stop the aggression, but hit with a
Why
stun
did she
mid-wind
stick
run.
around? She's
I wanted
dead
to
now.
kill some creeps in the back, and the X mark from Kunkka, guaranteed.
She literally turned around to hit the Nyx one time, and then she dies for it. Oh man. I mean, they got the Wind Ranger. They did defend the mid tower. Power rune. Nope. they're gonna get 3 runes, 3 bounty runes on the side of Infamous. No, he doesn't even jaunt to that. He's afraid of dying to the Mars. Doesn't have any mana left. Good call.
Yeah, there's Monkey King just swinging up to top. Orb Corrosion done.
This game, Gary, is just a Puck's lane, right? Bleeding in towards middle, allowing to make this early Vessel plays, getting a kill onto the Morphling, bringing other heroes middle, killing them off, even the Dusa. So even though they lost so many heroes on EGOBOYS, the Dusa was farming, it would have been fine, but the Dusa was not farming. So definitely not fine.
I guess they rely so heavily on being tanky kind of sustain heroes, both Morphling and the Medusa. One item counters them. Oh, they find the monkey with a power shot, cuts his tree.
Oh,
There's
no, not
an
the
urn
Medusa
from Wind Ranger
again.
on him, shackled up. They're trying to catch the Medusa with a boat, clear through her as top lane monkey, slain by Alone's Morphling.
They trade carry for carry, but I think Infamous are going to be happier about that, though.
Yeah, Infamous going to get a bonus kill too. Prophet, TP's on Maiden's head, body blocked by Michael. And Axel secures another little kill there, finishes off his power treads. What are we going to see from this Pos 5 Prophet? Medallion?
Yep, just team items. Buff up your allies. Might even see a drums or something come off from him.
So no Orchid, right?
I see a Robo Magi.
That's his treads.
Starting to make me... Okay, good.
Don't worry.
All right.
No,
He's
just
going for a
flashbacks to
tanky
the...
build.
Flashbacks to that, what was it? Orchid, BKB, Pos 5 Prophet?
Yeah, Axel's good. Axel knows how to play support. That's one thing I've noticed about him. He buys wards, he buys sentries, he puts them in good positions. He makes sure they don't get dewarded. He buys good support items, so I don't worry about this guy.
Yeah, look at the microing of his treants. There's 4 treants all spread pretty wide, scouting out, see if anyone's in that dire jungle. Spots the Medusa, then uses a couple to farm up that small camp. And the dire team feeling a little bit afraid of showing on the map right now. Mars just bodyguarding that bot tier 1. Ready to react to any moves Infamous makes, but it very much is the waiting game again. Morphling and Medusa, they need time. They're scouting down bottom. Nyx vendetta'd up. They can potentially pick off this Sacred Mars, but he's reasonably safe under the tier 1 tower.
Doing
Come over the TP mid instead. They've got the coil and the spirit vessel.
It's a silence.
Morphling moved too far forward. He's got the attribute shift up on him.
Yeah.
1700 HP and the rest of the cavalry has arrived. There's the reaction. Sacred throws the arena, but a jaunt out by Mariano means it'll come to nothing. And look at the lines immediately drawn, like, go, side lanes. Use the space that's been given to us.
Smoking up, though. I think they want to catch a Monkey King top lane once again. And this is why they're not making plays bottom, because they know Monkey's going to be farming top. And they just want to keep killing him. Over and over again, delay this game the best that they can.
Oh, the power shot
first to cancel.
as he tried to jump.
Very nice.
Prophet thought about the TPs up there, but Alone's going to secure yet another kill on that monkey.
You saw the animation too. I mean, this is exactly why you don't stay for the last creep, Gary. You always jump out before you kill the last creep. Doesn't matter, that last 40 gold is not worth you dying. Especially if you know the enemy is all off the map.
I don't know if it's my ears, I'm getting old or something. Does the bug still exist with Monkey King and the sound from Primal Spring not playing if you try and cast it too far away? Because I didn't hear it just then when he was jumping top.
I think it works.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe it's just your ears, they're giving up on you.
Maybe. Because I watched him jump into the creep wave before he died. Didn't hear a sound.
Maybe it's just a spectator bug.
Yeah, it might be.
Possibly.
Oh, it looks like a pick-off on the Prophets going in. Sacred chases him down, but Axel has killed the tower. Treants get the job done, and with a sprout back...
He's really letting this guy go far. And they're going to get punished for this, Gary.
They've bought so much time for the rest of them to arrive. The coil onto Mars and the Wind Ranger inside the arena. Axel, he could have maybe sprouted himself, but in comes another X-boat. Drag back the Sacred Mars. Interesting X-mark. Going to be off the mark. And Mars just invis. Safe and sound with that Handy little rune in his
Good thing he
bottle.
had that invis, man. That would have been real bad.
Radiant structures are
But they've brought more down
fortified.
here. They wanted the bounty runes.
Top tower is under
Morphling.
attack.
Untouchable.
Vicky.
And they catch the puck.
Radiant's
Good
Keep it
spear
in
from
front of the
Sacred.
Mars.
under attack.
All right.
Comes straight out of
I
that
guess it
invis.
worked out in the end. But I mean, that not arenaing that Nature's Prophet and just making a fast kill, push the lanes out is like real bad. If you get a kill, just take the kill. Just play from there.
Are fortified.
Don't try to save something and let the enemy have a time to react to whatever move you're making.
Play fast. And that's what Axel does, right? He respawns, TP's mid, pushes the tier 1. Setting up for the Kunkka X Torrent again. That is a tanky boy Mars and a deny on the tower thanks to the Morphling.
Being denied.
And in this meanwhile, Medusa, she's catching up. 7.1k net worth, farming through the triangle. Buying a lot of time for her, and then Morphling doesn't look too bad either. He's very close to his first item, that Manta style.
He needs it for the vessel, no doubt about that. And then he's probably gonna need like a BKB right after. You can't deal with this Puck, Nyx, Kunkka without BKB in this game. You're just gonna go pure right click. E-Blade is pretty worthless. You go E-Blade, you're just making yourself very weak against this Nyx assassin.
Dire's
Big
Actually,
target on
now
your
that-
back.
attack.
I look at Nyx's net worth. That looks pretty sad, Gary.
Dire's structures.
Not too great, they're going to get a coil top. Mariano's jumped in onto Sacred. Mars, torrented, and the boat.
cliff.
They are chucking everything onto him. They do
Wind
try
Ranger's
and hold
dead
this
too.
tower, but a two-man stun. Michael comes in clutch, holds back the Wind Ranger and the Maiden, and they're spamping and they want to dive. Get them all. Kill every single target they've given us. Ego Boys lose out 3 heroes as Michael comes out with a double kill. Morphling
That's
with
perfect.
Medusa.
Top tower is under
Get the hell out of there.
Very good play there. Kunkka, he soaked a lot of damage thanks to that boat.
Radiant's
Alright,
It's
there's
really
space for
hard.
this monkey.
attack.
It's really hard to make those kind of plays. If you, oh, Puck? No, he's dead.
Dire's top tower is under
No, that was so fast.
attack. Dire's top tower.
Oh,
So
man.
much
500
damage.
gold. 500 gold from the Morphing is insane there. He got a bunch of XP too. He's level 14. I mean, this Morph is starting to get online, Gary. That's going to be a big problem because you don't really have the heroes to be able to bring him down later. You have to bring him down, and then you also got to bring down Medusa.
Yeah, it feels like a similar concept to that Bristle Medusa, right?
But better because Morphling was mid this game, and he can actually team fight with his team. Where the Bristleback was the carry and then Medusa was mid, and Medusa can't fight with the team. So at least he got this high-leveled hero who is able to just play with the Mars or the Wind Ranger or soak damage and be the second threat.
She is still 4th in net worth, though. Like Kunkka and Monkey King. Since Angel got his Battle Fury and Mr. Jeans has been doing such a great job shoving out these waves, finding individual kills, the Radiant Cores are still up there, ahead of their counterparts. Puck and Mars pretty even. But then there's the big gap between the supports. Like Prophet with 4,000 net worth, Nyx with a similar thing, and then Crystal Maiden, 2.2k. Wind Ranger, similar story for her as they do smoke out. Ego Boys are looking to break across the river.
Yeah, it
Morphling
looks
is
kind of-
invis.
It's good. He's gonna get the silence. He can't burst him though. Too much HP on the Puck right now.
Radiant are scanning.
Oh, he knows the orb's down. 5-second window. But instead it's the fight of the
man.
bruise a little deeper. And they've got the X-Boat onto the Maiden. Shackle Shot catches Kunkka with a freezing field, the spears, the chain stuns. They force the 3-man coil and the Wukong's command. And it's in a decent position here to force Ego Boys into an odd fight. But the arena comes out late and Mr. Jeans is the one that gets blown up. Tano's still inside the Sprout. Wind runs back. The Urn, the Spirit Vessel there with a good slap from Monkey King. Prophet. Gonna be another casualty of war now as the Radiant have to retreat. They don't have what it takes to keep on battling as the Medusa and more for the ones that are still alive.
Once the Kunkka's gone, you really can't fight anymore. Just gotta get that back. I mean, they do have plenty of damage on the side of Ego Boys. It looked like a bad fight because the Morphling right-clicked the Puck and the Puck blinked out and canceled the Crystal Maiden's freezing field, but they got so much damage with this arena and zoning out the rest of Infamous heroes. Like, Infamous are actually starting to run out of gas here, Gary. Talked about how the Medusa is 4th in net worth, but if you look at her net worth, it's not that bad. Like she's 0-4, but she's still gonna hit like 10,000 net worth pretty soon.
Goodbye, Maiden. Very simple kill. But yeah, like the actual gap between her and the rest, not that substantial. Do you feel like the BKB timing
It's like
here from Mr.
40
Jeans
gold.
is... Yeah.
Yep.
I was thinking that Monkey was going BKB as well, but he's going Aghanim Scepter. So it's going to
I
delay
think
his
he
own
needs to keep
BKB.
scaling. No, he cannot go BKB before Ags in this game, I think. He needs to keep scaling, and the Ags will help him do that. So, get the Ags first, then go for the BKB right after. And you'll farm it pretty quickly.
If they get that Aegis, gives them another little timing to play around. DD Monkey King. Scouted by the power shot. Mars has Arena. They crack that whip and move a little faster towards the pit. But Roshan has already fallen. The 3-man Arena there, spearing up the puck as a boat comes over their heads. Nice debuff, but it still means Michael falls. Mariano jaunts away and Mr. Jeans yules into the air. Sent skywards and there's 3 heroes surrounding him. Morphling goes to work with the Medusa onto him and Mr. Jeans, he's just dead to rights. Left in the river as Monkey King retreats with the prize. Aegis of the Immortal. Aghanim Scepter about 700 gold away.
Yeah, these, I would say that's a pretty even-ish trade, maybe even favored for EGOBOYS. They did 2 kills, but they did get Aegis on Infamous. It all comes down to what they do with this Aegis now. They got an Axe complete on the Monkey King, and my feeling is right now, this Aegis is not going to do a whole lot.
It's going to give Angel a bit of safety to farm in these dangerous positions, but yeah, I think you're right. Team fight-wise, if you lose these heroes so quickly to the raw damage that Morphling offers, what the hell's it going to do?
Gotta get
Morphling
Michael
going.
to... what's up? What's with Morphling?
Morphling going, Aghanims. The double Medusa's coming.
Double? No. He's gonna go Wind Ranger. There's no way he's going double Dusa. He's gonna go
The
Wind Ranger.
panel
he's
was
gonna
so
get the,
hyped about double
station.
Dusa.
Under attack.
Is that for real? Can you really go double Dusa?
Yeah, just go split shot everybody to death.
Oh, man.
You like the wind run, the shackle shot, the more stuns?
It's the wind run, yep. The double wind run. Unlock movement
Wait.
speed.
Kill off that maiden immediately. Inside the arena, Axel,
There's
Mr.
mana
Jean
burn on
stuck
Medusa.
there. And they have taken that Medusa down to half HP. He gets a good amount of mana back from that Mystic Snake. Where's their retreat plan? All the way back past the tier 2, and the catch here, the chase with the proper TPing, they're still going on to now. Survives though, and he's up onto high ground. Wukong's from Angel, considered and thrown in for good measure. But they can't stick on targets as the puck struggling to finish off this Medusa in the base. She's diving tier 4s. Meanwhile, the fight brews even harder as Tana trades out for Axel. Spear down the Monkey King, and the puck is in the base still. Mariano has gone too deep. Jaunting and orbing, blinking back. The escape will be successful.
Yeah, that again, another 1-5 for EGOBOYS. They did everything to go on that Dusa, but she got that wand into the Stone Gaze off, and that was just good enough. That's all they really needed to be able to turn this fight around. And now the Morphling is about 100 gold away from the Aghanims. Both of the cores are gonna overtake this monkey. Monkey's Aegis. It really feels like they don't have any moves to make anymore on the side of Infamous. Their heroes, apart from the monkey, are falling apart.
Yeah, she got a Mystic Snake that hit a Carapace Nyx, and I think it was the Kunkka. Goes back to half mana, and it's like, oh, nice. I am still unkillable. Man, that fight lasted a hell of a long time, too.
Alright, we got it. Morph, level 18, 40-second cooldown Morph. And we got Scepter. It's go time.
Let's see who he
Wind
turns
Ranger.
into.
Wind Ranger, where's your max out wind run?
Oh
What's
my
going
God,
on? Smoke up.
Maxing
There
out
we go.
everything else instead. Oh, Nyx Assassin wants someone to push that top wave. Mariano, farming a small camp, gonna get there a little late. And there is a Radiant Obs Ward up here, but smoked up EGOBOYS with that shackle shot dodged and a blink away. Mariano slips
Look at
out
his
of
movement
reach,
speed
but they'll
alone.
find Michael instead. Yeah, alone is right on top of that Nyx Assassin with another adaptive strike. And you said it, the moves that the Radiant can make here kind of limited. Like, you're getting picked off in that top lane, just desperately trying to shove waves, hold the Dire on their side of the map, but you're not finding any other little adventures.
Oh, and we see here Axel, he went for the pipe. And I don't think this was the item this game either. A Glimmer Cape would have sufficed against the Mars, Wind Ranger, Crystal Maiden. The pipe, a little too expensive. Needed to get like Solar Crest for the monkey, and then maybe even a Halberd to slow down the Dusa and Morphling.
Oh, they have the vision on the puck. Blown up so quickly.
Yep. This is what we're going to see
Double
from
shackle
here on
shots.
out. We're going to see the Morphling, CM, and Wind Ranger just run around and do their shit. Meanwhile, Dusa is just free farming.
Catch and kill, catch and kill, catch and kill.
Got an X mark on here. Sacred?
I don't know if she cares. I mean, they'll go on the Mars, that's for sure. He looks like a freebie in the middle of it all, inside that Wukong's command. Mr. Jeans and Michael will slap him down. It's the
Yeah, I don't
Maiden,
think he-
Wind Ranger, and the Morphling. They're still lurking here, and they know Aegis has just expired.
I don't think Sacred saw that the monkey jumped on the tree there, or else he would have just popped his ulti. But yeah, so maybe jumping a little too soon too, right? They got the X mark on the Dusa, and Dusa is still very tanky. Her teammates could get there with the Windrun Morphling, and then they could have jumped with the Mars after that.
Is it ever worth it anymore buying Diffusal Blade against Medusa? Like
No.
on Monkey King, for example.
Nah, it's so bad. Like Diffusal in general is just a terrible item.
Yeah.
Like the
It-
stats it gives is very sad, and yeah, it's just not enough mana burn.
We need to bring back the old Manta style. Diffusal plus, what was it, Vitality Booster, turn into Manta, so you immediately get that mana burn.
Oh man,
The super old
those
school build.
days, oh god.
Mirana Manta.
Dude.
Oh,
Everybody bought it. What? It's like that was actually a disgusting. I think back then there wasn't even a magic wand. Like
probably not. Well, there was also no difference between like melee and ranged heroes, right? It was the same amount of mana burn and damage
Yeah.
and stuff from illusions and mana
yeah,
burn.
yeah. Shadowfiend would buy it.
It was
pretty
nothing.
sick too. I mean, back then though, the Diffusal Blade had charges on it, so you just kind of like use all your charges and then you upgrade it into the Manta afterwards.
Yeah. And then what we had Diffusal with level 1 and level 2 come out after that to try and keep it relevant.
Yeah. I remember Diffusal 1 and 2.
What were the colors? Was it blue and then into like pinky purple?
Pink? Yeah, it was
Yeah?
like pink.
Yeah.
It was pink, yeah. It's the color we see now, and then it was like into a pink one. Man,
And now
you're making
Diffusal
me
Blade-
have some real nostalgia.
I mean, now Diffusal Blade doesn't even have Purge anymore. The active from Diff Blade is Inhibit. Rest in peace, the Purge from Diff Blade.
Yeah, 20 agility, 10 int is like pretty bad stats. It's the same reason why people don't even buy Mage Slayer. Like you're buying Diffusal Blade on what? How many heroes actually buy that item nowadays? PL,
PL? there
Slark
another?
maybe,
Yeah.
Slark. Yeah. Clearly the item needs
I'm
some kind of a
struggling.
rework.
Getting that item back into action. It feels like Infamous is starting to hit that wall, though. You said they run out of gas about 7-8 minutes ago, and now it's looking like their wheels are falling off.
Yeah, they're up 1k gold, but it feels like they're down 10k the way that Ego Boys are able to play on this map.
Silver lining, Monkey King is top of the net worth. He is the king. Monkey King bar is coming up shortly, about 400 gold. It's going to offer him a decent amount of damage, and if they can get these team fights executed perfectly, they're going to have the coils, Wukongs, the boat, the torrent, everything.
Hang on, he's going MKB. He's not going BKB. That is not good, Gary.
Yeah, I keep forgetting he doesn't have a BKB yet. Well, he's going to scale,
Yep,
but as you always say, you don't do damage if you're dead.
exactly. You don't do that. I mean, you think it's a stupid saying, but
I don't.
people still die because they buy dumb items. I mean, what's dumb is buying bad items, not like the saying that you don't do damage if you're dead.
Don't buy dumb items. Just cast your spells.
Yeah. The thing is about this monkey is, I mean, the MKB helps, but he needs to play like 200, 300% perfect. He can't even blink in and pop the Wukongs. Or sorry, jump in and pop the Wukong, because there's like so many disables. You got Mars, you got Shackle Shot, you got double Shackle Shot from the Morphling, you got a mini stun from the Morphling, you got Crystal Maiden. It's like so many annoying things to deal with.
Oh, I was a little bit excited about Mariano going E-Blade. He's got Ghost Scepter and he had E-Blade queued up, but switches it over towards Lincoln Sphere now. I'm very afraid of these shackle shots just catching him permanently.
And the Frostbite. Frostbite's ridiculously annoying for the puck. Once you're rooted.
Would have enjoyed the E-Blade up against that Medusa though. I mean, similar to the Halberd, knowing that she doesn't have Manta style also.
Definitely.
Oh, a gem picked up by Maiden. I feel like we so rarely see gems nowadays. There was a game last week where like Grimstroke bought one. Is it just
he bought one because he was so bad at dewarding. He's like, I can't find anything, but he's only buying like 2 sentries a game. So, yeah, the gem is good when. The reason why people don't buy gem is because sentries see so much and they last so long, right? So they just have an incredible amount of value. You normally just put these sentries defensively. Just make sure your team can farm at least 50% of the map, and it's good enough. So you never really find yourself having to buy gems. Like look at Radiant. They don't have any offensive vision at all because the sentries placed by Dire.
They caught everything. And yeah, it feels like nowadays core heroes just don't have item slots, so you can't really give your gem to a core.
Oh yeah.
So it's like a pos 5 buying gem and you're dying and you're like, well, I don't want to lose this. The risk reward here is not worth it.
It's like you have 6 item slots, then you have 3 backpack slots, and then you have a neutral item slot, and you still don't have room for a gem as a core now.
I mean,
back in our days, all we had was 6 item slots.
And
backpack nonsense was.
We found room for a gem. We made it work. Morphling is going to hold it for now, though.
Now you youngins complaining, got no item slots.
Literally got 4 slots more than we did.
Yeah, complain enough and you might get an extra slot just for a gem.
You know, I'm still fully expecting, maybe in a year or two's time, Valve are going to release the boot slot. So everybody here has an additional slot for their boots, because everybody needs them.
NP.
Yeah, he's going to get killed off by that morph. The rest of them are kind of gathering around the Roche pit. Ready to break in there and take down Roshan.
Yep. Dusa's got a pike going for an MKB. You know what, EGOBOYS, Mr. Dusa? Can you just buy a BKB, sir? Please. Just kill the Nyx assassin.
He's had BKB queued for like 10 minutes, but he keeps adding new items to buy before the BKB.
Man,
finish the pike, get MKB.
The thing is, Gary, like as soon as you get to Aegis without a BKB, you can't just run down a high ground and end the game. If you have BKB, you can do it. If you don't, what's gonna happen is Nyx is gonna mana burn you twice, and then that's it. You're just throwing the high ground play.
Oh, they're buying time around the Roshan. Monkey King fell from the tree, shackled up, and Roche still at about 2,000 HP. It's not a fast one by any means from EGOBOYS, and Prophet is allowed to respawn and potentially join this fight. They're edging forward, jump in with a stun. Roche there, double coil with the torrent and the probe. Aegis grabbed up by Michael, and they killed it off. The Radiant get it done. They're going to lose out here on the Maiden, who buys back immediately. Michael trying to sprint around his little spider legs. The cockroach, he won't survive. Michael still going to die here after the carapace ends. Ooh, what? He blinks away. The power shot not reaching him. Sneaky little bug.
Gary. Of course, spike carapace, no BKB.
And he's holding on to Aegis. The power shots just keep flying. So many projectiles. The spears. Oh, God, get him. No, they can't find him.
He's gone.
Aegis Nyx still out there.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man.
What?
Can I say it one more time, Gary? Can I say it one more time?
What are you going to say? Something about BKB?
Where is the Dusa's BKB to click it, secure the Roshan, take the Aegis, and seal the game? Where?
Still in the shop, mate.
Where?
It's on the shelf.
Thank you. He finally switched over to BKB. He needed to lose that Roshan and let this Nyx assassin survive in order for him to think that he needs a damn BKB in this game. But he did it. That's what matters, right? At the end of the day, that's what matters.
A 4K lead for Infamous. I've been in my head kind of treating this game as EGOBOYS that are about ready to strike. They're hitting that period where Morphling and Medusa are just unstoppable. But Monkey King is still top of the net worth and starting to become scary.
I mean, Infamous are like playing extremely well though. That's why. Okay, as I say that, we
Cast is
both
cursed.
jinx the monkey.
They've got a nice coil. But the E-Blade, Adaptive Strike, Monkey King, Angel, he's about to fall, but they've sniped out Tano. Angel, he's going to dodge the waveform, has Lincoln's on him. Alone's Morphling now, the one that's going to get pounded by Mariano. Monkey King wants to jump back in. Primal Spring forward, aggressively with a Boundless Strike, but he misses out on it. Maiden in the meanwhile, TPing mid-sprout. They've got an X-Mark to drag her back into the torrent. See you later. 2 quick kills in succession from Infamous. They pop the Aegis mid lane.
Yep.
Pin him up against the tree.
They messed up. They stacked the shackles, and then the E-Blade just came out way too early. So they couldn't even wreck like the Monkey King down anymore after that. But that would have been an insane kill onto the MK.
And Infamous is going to stick around here. X marking the Monkey so can return into mid, but it's bottom lane where the Prophet and the Nyx. Okay, they're on the Medusa, burning her mana, pissing her off a little bit. Not sure if much more is going to come out.
It's like you remove all the mana and then you stun her for like 5 seconds, so they can always have time to set up.
Oh, that X mark catches Sacred with the boat and a Torrent Storm onto the Medusa. Force the Cheese and BKB. They're inside the arena now, so the Medusa can't stand her ground, but Alone's run pretty low too, while Angel just jumps in aggressively. Monkey King, he's got a Skadi going. Shackle shot won't latch to anyone behind him, and in comes Michael with another Torrent stun onto Dusa. Now, it's scary for the Dusa, pretty much all alone. Mars BKB wearing out as he breaks back towards his high ground. Another Torrent for Mr. Jeans won't connect on anyone, but the Dusa getting low on mana. You're right, these burns just keep on coming, and Angel diving into tier 3s. It's deep here onto Alone. Sacred gets him with a spear. A beyond godlike double kill from the Morphling. Alone saves the day.
They got the Morphling healed back up, back into the fight. They were going ham onto the Zeus. They were like, hold on, what's going on? Something doesn't feel right. And then they realized, oh yeah, the Morphling's back in it. He just went back to base for a little while, lost all, was out of mana. Came out, got the 2 core kills, NP's dead. I mean, Medusa did die for it, but that doesn't really matter that much, right? This Morphling is just completely out of hand. They don't have any damage to be able to bring him down anymore.
Yeah, and once he has his BKB, it's going to be even worse for them.
Exactly. Like his build, I'm okay with. I was thinking maybe he would go Lincoln's, but he doesn't even need Lincoln's. He just needs a BKB.
That Kunkka Aghanims is real spicy though. That Torrent Storm, chucking all these little torrents everywhere.
Do you like it? The Torrent Storm? Is that good?
It causes so much chaos. Like, Medusa's trying to stand there, just get hit by like 2 or 3 torrents in the middle of a fight. Like, oh god, what do I do?
Every time I see the Torrent Storm, I think it just doesn't hit anything. It kind of feels like it's coded in a way where it's just supposed to miss all the heroes.
It's like trying to get in their heads, like, where will they move next?
But yeah, but
where
when
will Infamous move next?
What's really cool though is the refresher with the Torrent Storm and your level 25 ghost ship fleet. That's insane. You got like 6 boats and double Torrent Storms coming out.
Yeah, what is it, like 12 seconds of stun or something if you just keep them all going? What was it, 1.6 on torrents? We've got all these boats, 1.4 on each of them.
Constantly resetting your ROM as well. It's very nice.
Monkey King of the late BKB is coming.
The observer showing us, hey, BKB on Dusa. It's up. It's running. Check it out. It's got 9 seconds. Letting everybody know the Dusa's finally done it.
You bought the item.
Yeah. I mean, this game is just getting delayed because they lost that Roshan there. If they could have got that Roshan and the Aegis, we'd be looking at something very different.
Oh, absolutely. And Michael's Nyx has done an exceptional job in playing these side lanes, getting up in their face, forcing their hand to come and react to him non-stop. He does die there. There's still, what, 4 dire heroes that are forced to converge on his location. And Monkey King is about 1,500 away from BKB.
Yep, big item. Once he gets to that, it's going to help him quite a bit.
He does have the Minotaur Horn as well, so at least something in the interim that can help him against some of these disables.
Under attack.
And a pretty good push onto the bot tier 3.
Is under attack.
EGOBOYS going to have to do something to address this problem. Mariano can't just be giving him a tier 3 tower for free. And if they do come back with numbers, well, it looks like no catch on the top lane there. Maybe Infamous could have found a weakness.
Dire's
He gets it.
tower has fallen.
Well, let him take that
okay.
tower.
Are scanning.
I mean, Axel has been chipping away at that for a while with his Nature's Prophet, who also, by the way, has an Assault Cuirass.
Look at what's he got queued next.
Dire's
Desolator. I mean, this guy's going full-on rat mode. The problem is, rat mode, it's not even that effective against these heroes. Oh boy, Axel.
Yeah, trying to save him. Wait, hang on.
What?
No
Okay,
way.
power shot.
Alone.
There we go.
Makes damn
We're good.
sure. Nearly catches the Monkey King, but Tano's power shot too. Alone right now, 13 at 1 and 5. That beyond godlike Morphling sprinting across the map with the wind runs. And I
He's got
think they've
Minotaur
got
Horn, so he skipped BKB too.
are under attack.
Oh, that's real nice. They've got a good idea where the Kunker is. Shackle
Got
shot. There's the Morphling with the Mars on top of Mr. Jeans. That's not even worth popping a BKB at this point. Speared again as they clear through him quickly.
Meanwhile, Mariano in Japan.
Dire's bottom
He's just killing barracks. He wishes his Nature's Prophet was alive right now. Could have taken a full set.
has fallen.
Jesus.
Like,
Do they not have a TP? They're just letting him do this?
No one's coming to stop that. I mean, Morphling doesn't have a TP. You're right. Wind Ranger could have. Medusa could have, but just gonna let the puck hit buildings. I guess fortunately for Infamous, Roshan doesn't respawn for another 1 minute 10 seconds, and now they
Oh,
catch
they got him.
Mariano with the
Yikes.
spears.
Dire's
Oh god, Mariana, you were doing so well until you turn around after that orb to hit the racks.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And Medusa's wondering, where's my Roshan? I want it this time. Gotta wait another minute, buddy. It really has been exceptional play by Infamous. This game could very well have been over. You know, realizing the mistakes that EGOBOYS have made in item decisions and play-wise.
So they got they got the split pusher here, right? That means they can try to do something. Got 50 seconds on the puck. They're very strong. They got the Morphling who can chase top or bottom with the Wind Ranger morph. Oh man,
No.
you know what they gotta do? They gotta get a boost of travels and they gotta fix this bottom lane nonstop.
Somebody's got to stop it.
Oh, we got Morphling boost of travels. Okay, we're good. But he's gotta push these lanes out. Yeah.
The Treants just keep coming up to that high ground. And Angel on this Monkey King is now pretty much 6-slotted. I can think about kind of swapping out Battle Fury, swapping out Treads. The X mark back the Wind Ranger. Boundless Strike, but no stun from Nyx.
Half her HP.
Is it time Angel thinks about a Rapier? Is that the territory we're
You know what,
entering now?
Gary? That's exactly what I was thinking. You read my mind, sir. I guess this is what happens when pretty much
When you
casting
talk about
every
Rapier.
day for like a month and some days, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about time. He got the BKB. That's 10 seconds. Got Minotaur Horn. It's Rapier territory. No, not
Roshan
again.
territory as
Not
well.
another Roshan.
Medusa has
Right.
BKB.
Kill the
Inside
Nyx.
the arena, though, the Angel Monkey King has the Wukong's command. Circles over circles. They're trying to take
man.
down that Tana Wind Ranger. Mariana traded
is
out
dead.
for it. The buys back are coming, and Medusa has to buy back for this. Roshan
the
falls.
Aegis.
Alone gets the Aegis. There's the Morphling with it as Michael grabs the cheese. Sacred still sticking around. The Aegis did pop, so Alone respawns inside all these stuns. Attribute strength. Try and get tanky. Waveform, but back into the
back.
two-man torrent. Alone refreshes.
Pressure.
Pops himself another waveform to run away, but the Mars drops. Infamous is still 5 alive. Now stuck in the Sprout. They buy back the Mars again, but the Medusa is shredded. So much damage from the Infamous squad. Chase onto the Maiden, looking for the Morphling. Who can they find as these bonus kills? Maiden's going to be the easy one for sure, but it looks like Mariana, he wants the Morphling, won't be able to find it, and Maiden will be that final casualty of war as Medusa dead for 100 seconds.
Oh my god, that Dusa, when the Roshan, like, it was only at what, 60% HP, she stood her ground and fought in there.
Dire's top
Right, she has a pike. you gotta get out of the Wukongs and then reset the fight. But then she fought in there. She overestimated her powers against the 6-out Monkey King. Pretty much died to the Monkey Wukong. Yeah, that's it. That's it. They lost. I mean, it's Morphling. I don't know what he can do on his own. He's just gonna get stunned, mana burn. He thought the game was going well.
Sacred's gonna
Send it
try
back to
something
B.
here. Arena with Spear, the shackle shots fly, Minotaur Horn from Monkey King. He turns with the Boundless Strike, and now the Torrent Storm. Chaos created by Mr. Jeans as Infamous look for a 2-0 victory. Mars down for 2 minutes now and alone stuck with
No
no
mana,
mana left.
Winninger.
Sliced in half, tries to run, but X marked into another Torrent. Mr. Jeans grabs them and slays them. They crack the whip from Tano, but it's another death. Morphling down the drain. 100 seconds and GG's called.
Absolutely insane. Just like that. I mean, I hate to say
One
it,
fight.
it's not even one fight. This goes way back to that first Roshan attempt that they took, where they just don't buy BKB on the Dusa. Secure the Roshan, secure the game. Like, Dota is about going, play by play and making the correct moves along the way. You make one big mistake like that against a team who's just as good as you are, if not better, and you get completely punished for it, right? And now this leads into this last fight where you're now playing into a 6-out Monkey King, and you don't make the proper decision of getting out